Hello, everybody. Kim Sashio here. I am a distance education coordinator at Skyline College, CTTL. I'd like to welcome you to day 2 of our accessibility challenge, logical heading structures. So yesterday, we went over headings in general, and I showed you how to use Canvas to create accessible headings. I alluded to the idea of a logical heading structure. So let's dive into that. So first of all, we all know that headings outline and group ideas into topics and subtopics. So students can scan that instructional content and develop schema that help them learn new concepts. And I don't need to remind everyone, but all students need access to the same instructional resources, regardless of disability status. And that includes how content is organized on a page. What is an accessible heading structure? And not just in Canvas. I probably shouldn't have added that at the top of this slide. In any document that is provided to students for instructional purposes, there has to be a logical heading structure beginning with a page title, which in Canvas defaults to a heading 1. And then at the top of the page, or that very first heading, has to be a heading 2, so it's nested under heading 1. Think of it almost like a Russian doll concept or an outline. Now, under that heading 2, if you have additional subtopics, those are going to get heading 3 styles, all right? But if you're switching to a brand new topic, you can just go straight to a heading 2. This is a matter of your own personal preference, to be honest. You might hear some accessibility specialists saying you have to have only heading 3s after that heading 2 at the top. I tend to disagree. I think it's perfectly fine if you have only heading 2s on a page. That really doesn't matter much. So these are very important points, though. These points do matter. Do not select the heading styles based on what they look like, okay? You can always edit the format, as I showed you last week, and I'll show you again this week. You have to make certain your heading styles are properly nested. Do not skip your levels. But don't worry, you can run one of the built-in accessibility checkers once you're done working on your page to make certain that structure is correct and fix any problems. All right, so let's just dive into a really quick demonstration. This is the live web page for our day 2. So I just want to point out a couple of things. As I mentioned, this page title, it's a heading 1 set by Canvas. Now let's dive right into the styles. As I noted last week, this blocks menu here gives you access to all of the styles that you can use in the rich text editor. The rich content editor. But you can use the formatting tools here to change the appearance if you want to after you've styled the text properly. So we've got a heading level 2 here. You can see that. And then note, this is a subtopic of this. So this is a heading level 3. We've got a new topic. So now I'm doing a heading level 2. Now I want to introduce an error. So let's add this is a 2, so it should go down to a 3. I'm going to make this a 4, though. And I'm going to show you, look. Accessibility checker will tell us I've done it wrong. And it says heading levels should not be skipped. Action to take. I'm not going to leave it as it is, but I can fix it right now. I will do this sometimes. I will accidentally have a heading style running while I'm typing a paragraph. And in that case, if that were the case, I would remove the heading style. But here I'm just going to fix the hierarchy. I select that and click apply. And then take a look here. It has automatically moved it to a heading 3 for me. I hope that little demonstration was helpful, and please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.